Jen, it's looking just about ready to go. Pit lane is still being transformed for tonight's festivities and the team garages are bustling as teams put the finishing touches on and teams get ready to do their track walk. It's essentially just a reconnaissance of the track before the drivers get out there, but joining me to discuss is a man who knows a lot more about it than myself. I've got Kim Keetle with me. He was Oscar Piastri's performance coach for the last 2 seasons. Kim, would Oscar be heading out there for the track walk this evening?
Normally for the Australian Grand Prix he's got a lot of commitments on, so I think he's probably in media duties and marketing commitments today. But we've actually just seen Charles Leclerc and Alex Albon out there cycling and running, so there'll be a few drivers going around looking at what's changed at the track and finding out what they're going to be racing around this weekend.
Have you been in touch with Oscar? Has he got any nerves yet?
I actually caught up with him yesterday and he seemed pretty relaxed. But I'm sure that the nerves will come as the weekend comes, and it's going to be an exciting weekend in front of his home crowd, and I think the weather's going to be beautiful. So, yeah, hopefully a lot of fans out here to come and support, and hopefully we have some success.
Hopefully, if I had to put you on the spot, would you say confident he'll be on the podium?
Yes, I think that the podium's a very strong chance. So, yeah, let's hope that it's a good race, and yeah, I think it's going to be nice and competitive.
Well, thank you for joining us, Kim. We're very lucky to have him here. He's been stopped by almost everyone on the track as we made our way in. Pretty soon, there'll be lots more people rocking in for glamour on the grid. Athletes, celebrities. I'm told even Hollywood actor Channing Tatum has clicked yes on his RSVP. And Jen, I'll be on the lookout for any more F1 drivers as well. Tomorrow is the first time fans will get to see the Formula Ones in action. We thought before that happens, we'd put the track to the test in a V8 supercar. George, plenty of love for you on the Melbourne Walk just then. What was that like?
Oh, it's always incredible. I feel like this is the best place to start the F1 season and just fully pumped for the weekend to start.
What are you hoping to get out of practice today?
Well, practice is just sort of warming up, ready for the days to come. But you know, we know we got a chance to be sort of fighting towards the front. I don't think we'll be right up there.
Tiff, after weeks of anticipation and fan predictions, it was Ferrari's Charles Leclerc that topped the timesheet for practice 2. The McLarens coming in just after that, with Aussie Oscar Piastri in second and Lando Norris in third. The McLarens seemingly were also preparing for Sunday's wet weather strategy with lower drag rear wings. Other notable things to mention: Lewis Hamilton finished 5th fastest. Max Verstappen didn't spend a lot of time on track with some minor trouble to his Red Bull, and Ollie Behrman was unable to take part in P2, with work still being done on his Haas after that crash in P1. Tiff, more than 125,000 fans packed Albert Park today for Grand Prix Friday, so we are anticipating an absolute bumper Saturday as all eyes turn to P3 and qualifying tomorrow afternoon. Did you enjoy getting out there on track yesterday as well?
Yeah, we got times also, which is good news. All the times were not so quick, and we need to understand why, but it seemed like we had a good day.
And how are you feeling about the heat today? 37 degrees?
Let's see, it's still ramping up, so it will get hot for sure, and we need to adapt.
How do you feel about the heat today? 37 degrees forecast?
It doesn't feel too hot.
Oh yeah.
I'm now comfortable in this beautiful heat here, so.
While the heat was building on the track, off it, it was soaring too, with the temperature tipped to hit into the high 30s. Fans forced to find ways to keep cool. This is an innovative way to keep the rain off your head.
Yeah, this is my raincoat, yeah, that's the best I've got.
Steph, who starts tomorrow at the front of the grid?
Well, Hugh, it was wide open until right at the very end, but we will be starting tomorrow with a front row McLaren lockout. Lando Norris in first and Aussie Oscar Piastri sitting in second. Just behind them is the reigning world champion Max Verstappen. Feeling at home with the rain today?
Yeah, I love the rain. So, I mean, I've never driven the car in the rain here, or at least this new car, but we have some fun today.
And so many fans coming out in the wet. How special is that?
Yeah, it's I mean, the fans here are incredible. I mean, Australia is always so welcoming with us, you know, so thank you. This is Australia, this is beautiful. I wish it was so far away because I'd spend a lot more time here.
As you can imagine, the atmosphere was absolutely electric as Lando Norris and Max Verstappen made their way down the final straight. The track was very quickly packed with fans embracing the return to the post-race track walk. The fans have absolutely braved it all today with another record crowd. We've had a total of 468,000 here over race days, making this the biggest ever Australian Grand Prix and edging edging us closer to becoming the biggest race on the F1 circuit. Now that the race is done, drivers and teams will start making their way to China for next week's Shanghai Grand Prix, and the pack down here begins. 4 months to build, 4 days of racing, some absolutely wild weather, sun and very heavy rain, and just like that, it is all over.